Today, we're exploring the Italian Wars, a series of protracted conflicts from 1494 to 1559 that saw the major European powers vying for control of Italy. Join us as we delve into the causes, key battles, and lasting impacts of these wars that reshaped Europe during the Renaissance. Our story begins in the late 15th century, a time when Italy was fragmented into various city-states and kingdoms, including Milan, Venice, Florence, the Papal States, and the Kingdom of Naples. These states were rich and influential but politically fragmented, making them attractive targets for ambitious foreign powers. The Italian Wars began in 1494 when Charles VIII of France invaded Italy, claiming the throne of Naples. This bold move was motivated by a mix of dynastic claims, territorial ambitions, and the desire to expand French influence. Charles's invasion set off a chain reaction, drawing in various European powers eager to assert their dominance over Italy. The first phase of the wars, known as the Italian War of 1494 to 1498, saw Charles VIII's initial success quickly countered by a coalition of Italian states, Spain, and the Holy Roman Empire. This alliance, known as the League of Venice, forced Charles to retreat, but the conflict was far from over. In 1499, Louis XIV of France continued the French ambitions in Italy by invading Milan. This marked the beginning of the Italian War of 1499 to 1504. The French captured Milan, but the struggle for Naples intensified as Spain, under Ferdinand of Aragon, sought to assert its claims. The conflict culminated in the Battle of Garigliano in 1503, where Spanish forces decisively defeated the French, securing Naples for Spain. The next significant phase, the War of the League of Cambrai 1508 to 1516, saw shifting alliances and intense battles. Pope Julius II formed the League of Cambrai with France, Spain, and the Holy Roman Empire to curb the power of Venice. However, alliances shifted, and soon Julius II found himself allying with Venice against France. The Battle of Agnadello in 1509 was a major victory for France, but by 1512 the tides had turned, and the French were expelled from Italy once again. In 1515, Francis I of France renewed French ambitions in Italy. His victory at the Battle of Marignano allowed him to reclaim Milan. The ensuing period saw France and Spain locked in a protracted struggle for dominance. The pivotal Battle of Pavia in 1525 was a crushing defeat for France, with Francis I himself captured and forced to sign the humiliating Treaty of Madrid, ceding significant territories to Spain. Despite the treaty, hostilities continued. The War of the League of Cognac, 1526 to 1530, saw a coalition of France, the Papal States, Venice, and others fighting against Charles V, Holy Roman Emperor and King of Spain. The infamous sack of Rome in 1527 by Charles's mutinous troops was a shocking event that underscored the brutality of the conflict and weakened the papacy's political power. The final phases of the Italian Wars saw continued battles and shifting alliances. The Treaty of Cato Cambresis in 1559 eventually brought an end to the wars. Spain emerged as the dominant power in Italy, controlling Naples, Sicily, Milan, and other territories. France retained only minor holdings, and the Italian city-states saw their independence significantly curtailed. The Italian Wars had profound and lasting impacts on Europe. They marked the end of the Italian Renaissance's political independence as foreign powers dominated the region. The wars also drained the treasuries of the involved nations and led to significant shifts in military tactics, including the increased use of gunpowder and artillery. Culturally, the devastation and instability caused by the wars slowed the progress of the Renaissance in Italy. However, the movement's ideas and innovations had already spread throughout Europe, influencing art, science, and politics for centuries to come.